Morning students, how are you all? Welcome back to your online maths class after your weekend. Now today we are going to begin with exercise 8. Okay, so in exercise 8 what we are going to do today, the question says we have to multiply the fractions. The fraction that is given to us, we have to just multiply them. See, the question says find the product and write the answer in lowest form. It means we have to multiply the given numbers. See, we have one fraction and one whole number. And what we have to do, we have to multiply them and then we have to divide them. Or either we can first of all divide if they are divisible easily. If we can divide, then we can multiply them. Okay, see, in A part we have a whole number that is 15 and a fraction that is 3 upon 5. Now what I have done, first step is I have multiplied these numbers. 15 multiplied by 3 is 45, and then in denominator we have 5, and then after multiplying it I have divided it, right? Now in B part, see, we have a whole number and a mixed fraction. So first of all we need to convert this mixed fraction into improper fraction, that is 13 upon 4 we will get. And then I have placed this 24 along with the 13 with multiplication sign. Now what we have to do? Let us first of all divide these two numbers. I mean our numerator and our denominator we can divide with each other, right? Okay, because we have 4 6 are 24. So this is how I can just place this mark of division. Just a simple cut over here and here as well. Okay, now 4 6 are 24 and we have 13 as it is over here. Now we need to multiply these two numbers. 6 multiplied by 13 will give us 78. Okay, is it clear to you all students? Let me explain it once again. First of all, we need to convert this mixed fraction to improper fraction, and after converting we will get 4 3s are 12 plus 1 13 upon 4, right? Then we need to just check it out if we can divide any numerator with denominator. So yes, I can divide this 24 from this 4. 4 6 are 24. Then we will just multiply this 6 and this 13. 6 into 13 will give us 78. Okay, now moving on to C part. The question says 3 is a whole number with us along with multiplication sign, and this is a mixed fraction again. Now again what we need to do? We need to convert this mixed fraction to improper fraction. It means 15 2s are 30 plus 2 will give us 32 upon 15. See, this is how I have written it down. Now our next step is, let us divide this numerator and this denominator. 3 5s are 15. As we can see, only these two numbers are divisible. So I have divided 3 1s are 3 and 3 5s are 15. Now only 32 is left in the numerator and only 5 is left in denominator, right? Now our next step is supposed to be, we need to convert this improper fraction to mixed fraction again. 5 6 is a 30. Now only 2 more is left to make it 32. So we will write this 2 over here. This is how I have converted the answer that was in improper fraction to mixed fraction form. Okay. Now see, in E part we can see the question is 9 upon 22 into 33. Now here students, we don't have any fraction number that is in mixed fractional form, right? Now we can also see one thing, that we can clearly divide these two numbers, because this is in numerator and this number is in denominator. Yes, please guess from which number I can divide both these numbers. Yes, from 11. 11 2s are 22, 11 3s are 33. Okay, now I can write down in this form. We can just multiply 9 multiply by 3 and only 2 is left in denominator. Now let us multiply them. 9 3s are 27 and in denominator we will write down only 2. Now again, as this is a improper fraction, let us convert it into mixed fraction. 2 1s are 2 and 2 3s are 6 and only 1 is left to make it 27. So this is how we have converted E part into mixed fraction. Now again in F part we have a mixed fraction and a whole number. Let us first of all convert this mixed fraction to improper fraction. 8 5s are 40 plus 1 will give us 41 and in denominator we will write down 8. Now again we need to check it out whether we can divide any numerator and denominator. Yes, we can divide. 4 1s are 4, 4 2s are 8 and it's done. Now only see, 41 multiplied by 1 will give us 41 and in denominator we have only 2. Okay, now we need to convert this improper fraction to mixed fraction again. See, 2 20s are 40, right? 2 20s are 40 and to make it 41 only 1 is left. So this 1 we will write down in numerator. Okay students, so this is how we have done question number 1. Now let us move on to question number 2. And the question says multiply and write the answer in lowest form. Now I hope you all can see the change in question number 1 and change in question number 2. In question number 1 we had a whole number, right? But in question number 2 we have only fractional fractions, that is in mixed fraction or in improper fraction, right? Now in A part, let us continue with it. We have two mixed fractions. So let us convert into improper fraction first of all. 7 1s are 7 plus 2 9 and in denominator we will write down 7 as it is. In this fraction 5 3s are 15 plus 1 16 and in denominator we will write down 5 as it is. Now first of all let us check it out whether we can divide any numerator with denominator. See, we cannot divide 16 from 5 and we cannot divide 16 from 7. Also we cannot divide 9 from 7 and we cannot divide 9 from 5 as well. So we will just leave it as it is. Now what we are supposed to do? We will just multiply numerators and denominators respectively. 9 into 16 and in denominator 7 into 5. Okay, always remember, see in our addition and subtraction what we used to do students, we used to cross multiply it, right? We used to cross multiply it, but in multiplication we will not cross multiply it, we will multiply it directly. We will multiply numerators and denominators. Okay, now 9 16s are, or I should say 16 9s are is 114 and 7 5s are 35. Okay, now what you are supposed to do by yourself, you need to just convert this improper fraction to mixed fraction. Okay, this is your homework. Please try to convert this mixed fraction to this improper fraction to mixed fraction. Let me just do this first one, and for the rest of the parts, 35 fours will give us 140, and to make it 144 only 4 is left. So this is how we have converted improper fraction to mixed fraction. Now moving on to B part. First of all, again we have to convert mixed fractions to improper fraction. 5 threes are 15 plus 3 will give us 18, and in denominator we will have 5 as it is. Now again over here 2 5s are 10 plus 1 will give us 11. In denominator we will have 2. Now let us multiply. See, no, before multiplication what we need to do? As we are checking whether we can divide any numerator and denominator. So yes, we can. 2 1s are 2 and 2 9s are 18. So see, this is how we have divided a numerator from a denominator. Now we will multiply. Okay, 9 multiplied by 11 and only 5 is left in denominator. Okay, so 9 11s are 99 and only 5 will be there in denominator. Now what you have to do, just convert it into mixed fraction. Okay, C part. 9 2s are 18 plus 1 19, and in denominator we will write 9. Put multiplication sign. 9 2s are 18 plus 1 19, and in denominator we will write 2. Okay, now again we cannot divide any number, any numerator from any denominator, so we will multiply them directly. 19 multiplied by 19 and 9 multiplied by 12 will give us 9 2s are 18 and 19 19s are 361. Now just convert it into mixed fraction. Okay, now see D part. First of all, we can see we have a mixed fraction over here and a proper fraction and a proper fraction again. So let us convert this one. 4 1s are 4 plus 1 5. 5 divided by 4. So 5 upon 4 multiplied by 2 upon 4 multiplied by 4 upon 4. Now let us check it out. Once in a time, one at a time, which all fractions or numerator and denominator we can divide. See, 4 1s are 4 and 4 1s are 4. This is how I have divided one pair of numerator and a denominator. Now 5 1s are 5 and 5 1s are 5. Okay, now 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4. I hope you all can see it very clearly. Only one is left. Here also one is left. Here also one is left. And here also one. Here also one. And only 2. It means 2 1s are 2. And 1 1s are 1 1s are 1. So this is how we have got its answer as 1 upon 2. Okay. Now E part. 8 upon 9 into 4 upon 5. Now mixed fraction after converting will become 7 upon 3. Okay. Now if we will check it out very nicely, we cannot divide any numerator and a denominator. So what we are supposed to do? We will directly multiply them. Okay. 8 4s are 8 into 4 into 7 will give us 224. Then 9 into 5 into 3 will give us 135. Now again here also you yourself has to convert this improper fraction to mixed fraction. Okay students, now see last part, F part. Here we have all the fractions in mixed fractional form. So let us convert. 2 1s are 2 plus 1 3 upon 2. 3 2s are 6 plus 1 7 upon 3. 4 3s are 12 plus 1 13 upon 4. Now let us check it out whether we can divide any numerator and a denominator. Yes, 3 1s are 3, and that's it. We cannot divide any other numerator and a denominator. So 7 is left over here, 7 and 13. 7 13s are 91, and only 2 and 4 is left over here, so 4 2s are 8. This is how we have multiplied it and we got our improper fraction, and we will just convert it into mixed fraction. Let me explain once again how to convert it, a number to mixed fraction. 8 11 8s are okay, so 11 8s are 88, so we'll just write down 11 over here. 11 8s are 88, and to make it 91, 3 is left, so we will write down 3. Initially what we need to do, we need to just divide these numbers, and whatever is the dividend, write it down over here. Then this is quotient part and this is remainder part. Sorry, it is divisor, okay? Whatever is divisor, or just write down denominator as it is, write down quotient part as a whole number, and write down remainder part as numerator. Okay students, so this is how we have done exercise 8. Please make sure to complete all these sums in your maths registers in a very neat and clean handwriting, and put up the date every day, okay, so that it will be clear for you all on which date we have done which work, okay. So that is all for today. Have a good day. Take care.